Hey guys, Yoni here with Tech Examined once again. Today I have my review of the JABRA tag and the JABRA Play, plus a special thanks to Georgina from Ranieri for sending me these products to review. So without further ado, let's get started. So first off, I would like to once again thank Georgina from Ranieri for sending me these two very great JABRA products overall. They do very similar things. They're quite small. They are Bluetooth music streaming devices plus the added FM radio on the tag, and you can use them also to take calls, and they have built-in microphones so you can use them to wirelessly make phone calls. So we have these two devices here, very small, and I will mention the accessories you get with each device are a country-specific micro USB charger, very short cable, but it is very effective. A pair of headphones specific to the product, which is also universal with other products. And we get some silicone tips, which go on the end of each earbud. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the Play. It is a very small sort of cylinder type shape, and in terms of form factor, it's very small, very lightweight. We have a clip on the side here, which you can use to clip onto a jacket or a pair of trousers or a shirt or whatever you're clipping it onto. On the bottom here, we have the call button, or the button which you can use to turn it on as well and to make phone calls and that kind of thing. And also behind here, in a minute I'll show you, we actually have a micro USB charging port. And on the top we have the headphone input as well as the microphone and the light. So it is a fully glossy black product, apart from the buttons, which are rubber, and of course the one on the bottom as well. So I will mention the clip is actually very good, very durable. I spent about half an hour just doing this, and it didn't seem like it was wearing out. The spring seems fine. So just from doing this, it feels like the clip's going to last ages. You've got a couple thousand clips on it at least. So, it's not going to break anytime soon. Plus, JABRA have really good customer service from what I found. So you won't have any problem getting one of these replaced if it does break. So in terms of the buttons, like I said, we've got the play pause button here, volume up, volume down. And if you hold down on it, it will skip track. And of course you can use the call button as well. So if you press this, if you hold it down, you will see a green light comes on. And I'm not going to bother you guys and waste your time with instructions on how to get the Bluetooth to work. So I'm just going to turn this off by holding it down for 5 seconds. But if you are interested in how to get it to work with your phone before you purchase one of these products, just check out JABRA's online manuals and you should have a walk in the park finding out how to use these. So it was pretty easy to connect to my phone, I will mention. I also connected it to my iPad, had no problems. I found the products really useful, especially the JABRA Play compared to the tag. It's slightly easier and more useful to use because of the slightly smaller form factor, and it looks overall better in my opinion. Plus the fully mounted clip is better, at least from what I've seen. So I plugged in whatever headphones I wanted to hear and I just streamed from Bluetooth. It was an absolute breeze. I took FaceTime calls, I did phone calls through this. The microphone sounds great. It's a really, really great product. Now, I will mention that if you have an iOS device such as an iPhone, iPad or iPod Touch running iOS 5, 6 or 7, you can actually use the volume up and down buttons as a wireless camera trigger. So that's pretty cool. If you connect these to a device, instead of asking someone on the street to take it, you can just prop it up somewhere or something like that. Even if you have a tripod with you for some reason, you can just press this and wirelessly take pictures. So that's a pretty cool feature in iOS itself, and of course in Android you can use the volume buttons as volume buttons. So it is pretty cool that you can do that. Not really a specific feature to the product, it's just a feature that's there, but it is nice to have that with you. So this was, once again, very portable, very easy to use, and I just clipped it on, I listened to music, and it was an absolute breeze. I really like this product. Hardware wise, the glossy black plastic, if you've been watching my reviews for any amount of time, you should know I absolutely do not like anything glossy, at least in most cases. It's a fingerprint magnet, it picks up dust. It's already picked up some dust while I've been filming this review. Like I said, fingerprints, so I keep touching it, fingerprints everywhere. So maybe matte plastic next time, or in the next iteration, or if they add other colors. But the orange is definitely welcome. I do love my orange. It's a very nice color, and it works well with the black. Like, I just wish Once again, they didn't have gloss black plastic, but overall the hardware is really good. Battery life was pretty good. I think you can use this for 6 hours straight without it running out of battery. And then once again, you can just pull this and you have the micro USB. Now, the only two things I don't like about this product are first of all, the glossy black finish. I just don't like it. Second of all, it's almost impossible for someone like me with no fingernails to get into the micro USB port. So, you know, I was trying and eventually I got into it. It just took me ages to try and get into it and charge the device. So that is my first part of this video, which is my review of the JABRA Play. Really great product. Definitely recommend it to anyone that travels a lot if you go on the go. Or you could actually use this as one of your in your home. You can actually use it as sort of a portable media streamer. So instead of buying one of those Logitech Bluetooth speaker adapters that goes out to your speakers for however much it is, just to keep it at home plugged in, you could use these. You could leave it charging. You could charge it and then leave it on battery, and you could plug it into your speakers and stream audio to it from up to 2 devices at once. So if you click play on your phone and then you say, you know what, I want to play music from my computer or my iPad, you just connect the other one to this very simply, and then you start playing and it will overtake the other signal. So that's pretty cool that you can do that. So now I have the JABRA Tag, a slightly different yet very similar product. So hardware wise, it's slightly different, kind of more flat, but has a larger surface space. It's not round, it's not a cylinder, it's sort of a squared oval shape. Not really thick, it's quite small as well, so it'll fit in my hand, you know, quite small. Comparing this to my phone's 4-inch screen, you can just see a test of that, as well as the Play as well. So you can see the size of a phone. This is about the size of an iPhone 5, so there you go. In terms of sizes, that's pretty much it for the Tag. We have these 4 buttons here, so it looks like 3 lines, but each one is a button. If you actually look here, you can see they kind of stick out very slightly. And I did find that they almost seem touch sensitive. The buttons are quite annoying on this because of how sensitive they are. So you know, you press it and you can just about feel it. With one of them, yeah, with the next button, I can't even feel mine. So I don't know if that's a product defect or not. It's not really a bother to me because it still works. But the other ones are just very light to press. So you hold down on the JABRA button to turn it on, just like the other one. Wait for the green light, then it will try and connect to a Bluetooth source, which I'm not doing. I'm not pairing anything, so I'm just going to hold it down for 5 seconds again until we see these red lights, and then it's off. So we have the previous track button, next track button. We have FM radio, so you press this to either turn on or off the radio, and then you can use the forwards and back buttons to find a station. Kind of difficult to, plus the signal through this isn't very good because of, you know, it hasn't got an antenna sticking out of it, and the antenna is the headphone jack, of course, as you would expect, like with any phone. It is a headphone jack, but it is a very useful feature to have if you can maneuver around enough to get a good signal, and if you can be bothered to press these buttons enough to get to your station of desire. So in terms of using this, I've already told you how to turn it on, and I will mention once again, I'm not telling you how to connect it to Bluetooth. I'm just going to say there are online manuals for that, but it was very easy to connect to once again. And it does also have a microphone on it, so you can do phone calls or FaceTime calls or whatever. And we've got these volume buttons on the side here, which you can use once again for camera, and of course to control audio volume from a phone or from an iPad or from a MacBook or a laptop or whatever. On the bottom we have an easily accessible micro USB port, and I was actually using this, charging it and using it more than the Play because of the annoying micro USB port on the Play. Please fix that, JABRA. It's incredibly difficult to get to, but you know, we've got this easy one here, and you could probably plug this into a phone dock if you wanted to charge it because of the size, shape, and placement of the micro USB on this. So we can take off this clip on the back if you want to use it like this, and then what we can do is we can actually take the headphones that come with this, plug it into the top, and this isn't a universal pair of headphones because you can see the jack, the way it comes up to, it's blocked off, so you kind of have to like melt the plastic off and then pull it off just to use it with other devices, which really isn't recommended. I'd probably recommend you just to buy another pair of headphones rather than that. But these ones are pretty good. The ones that come with the Play are the same, just orange and universal. They sound the same. They're pretty decent. Not as good as my SteelSeries In-Ear Pros, but as you'd expect from the price tag, you know, you get what you pay for, and they are pretty good for the you know, the free price that you get with the products. So anyway, you plug this in and you can actually wear it sort of as a pendant. So I've just plugged the headphones in and I've got them in my ear. Then you can see we have this clip here. Now it's not going to hang from your ears, of course, but there is a way of doing it which involves the clip. It's all in the manual online, which you can have a look at, but it's pretty cool. I just don't like things hanging from my neck, at least not from the back of my neck, you know, lanyards, whatever, pendants, necklaces. I'm not a fan of that, so I didn't really use it like that. I just used the included clip on my shirt, and it is kind of more beneficial to get a Play if you plan on clipping it onto anything, so I just either clipped it on or left it. But because it's plastic and removable, I didn't have any problems with it coming off. I just felt like it was plastic, so I was too scared to try and put it on, because you can see, you know, it's a little flimsy. It's not like actually bad, but you can see when you bend it, it's not as good as the proper, you know, spring clip included on the Play, but it is a very good device. Overall, I will rate this very high. It's definitely something I want anyone really, if you want to use Bluetooth with your phone and play music wirelessly, or like I said, a speaker setup. These two products overall really great. It's just up to you really. You could buy either one. They're a really similar price. I think it might be the same. It's just up to you which one you think looks better and whether you want FM radio and the pendant feature or not. So that's my review of the JABRA Play and the JABRA tag. So I'm not going to give them any number rating because that doesn't mean anything as far as numbers. It's more about the substance of what they do, what I think of their hardware. So that's kind of why I haven't given them a number rating, but they are, you know, very highly recommended products from me if the things that they do is what you need. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click that like button. It's just below the video. It helps us out a lot. And also leave some feedback in a comment so that I can improve what I'm doing here on YouTube. So once again, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you all for the next video.